Hey guys, Zell here and welcome back to some more FGO. It's time to go do Gallows Hill. We have to fight some berserkers. Now who knows, this might actually end up being the entire episode, just Gallows Hill. Seeing as how, the story has been, literally so fast, it's kind of ridiculous. Well, not fast, I meant slow. Because there's so much dialogue to go through that this is going to be a really, really long chapter. I can already feel it. This might be the longest yet, seeing as how it's technically the finale. Artoria, Alta, Saber. I don't know why I did that. Switchcraft Essence. Put this onto her. Take that off. Swap. There we go. Let's go. Oh, not this again. Do you need to do that every time we go to Gallows Hill? Oh, Lavinia's grandfather was killed.
He killed my grandfather. Even my father, Noah. I'll get him for this. I swear it.
That's why we saw it again.
I never thought Mr. Carter would end up helping Hopkins. I can't believe there's been another round of hangings. It's not right. Everything's all wrong. The way things are going, it's only a matter of time before the nooses end up around our necks.
You were there, right, Doc? You're telling us you couldn't do anything to stop it. No, I couldn't. Stop it, Robin. They started using the gallows the moment I finished rebuilding them. It was clearly a threat. He was warning us to stay out of his way.
Damn you, Hopkins. Are we just going to take this lying down, Master? Truly okay with that?
No, I am absolutely not okay with this. But there isn't much we can do. Still, so long as people are being given a trial according to law, however imperfectly, justice is being served. Whatever strangeness is happening here in Salem, these are still humans, still flesh and blood. They have faith in their traditions and love for their families. Even if their joy and suffering should disappear tomorrow like so much do, I still want to support them. To do otherwise would be going against everything we serve and stand for. Yes, but there's gotta be something we can do, right? Before midnight, Town Graveyard, Salem, Day 3. Oh. Same time, Carter House. Fog's rolling in from the sea tonight.
It's not only fog. An evil aura growing. What is this?
Another evil aura. You don't mean?
Samson, that's her. Senpai is asking for you, and it's another attack.
More goals. Come to hell on. Can we not have a freaking break, not for 1 minute? When did this village become an all-hours ghoul hangout?
I guess he must have liked the shows we've been putting on every day. Can you please talk about this later? This is serious. Ghouls are appearing all over around the village. They seem even more aggressive than last night.
I'm impressed you figured that out. Way to stay on top of things, Mosh.
It's all thanks to Xerxes' expanded surveillance network. I may no longer be able to fight alongside you, but I can still help you out from the behind-the-scenes senpai.
Heh. Hang on. What the hell is going on here anyway? Shouldn't these ghouls be coming from the hill?
No, tonight they appear to be coming from the town graveyard. Oh, awesome. They leave us far more graves to contend with. Oh, there are the private ones too.
Well, you'll have to split up and handle them individually.
Understood. I'll tell the villagers stay inside and keep their doors locked. It's a good thing there's a thick fog tonight. Everyone please try to stay out of sight as much as possible. That will be difficult.
You can do it, Nessa. I believe in you. This ain't your everyday kind of miasma. No wonder we've got living dead on our hands now. What's going on here? Wasn't Absalom alchemist supposed to be behind all this?
It certainly seemed like he was involved, but it'll be difficult to ask him now that he's dead. No, wait. They can talk, can't they? This is just great. I hate everything about this.
Alright, 2 goals right here. Attack and attack and attack again. Take them all down, they're berserkers, they can't handle us. Oh jeez, I can actually see blood on her clothes. Kinda creepy. I like how I say that's kinda creepy, yet everything else I've seen so far hasn't. Yeah. I guess my senses have been nullified. Drastically reduced since coming to Salem. It's been hell, one hell after another. Now, can these 3 busters take them out? Oh, wait, no, it's not because we didn't have the power to take them out. It's because we're weakened. I already forgot about that aspect, and I mentioned it literally at the beginning of the episode, I'm pretty sure. Dang, nabbit. A sense of memory seems to be going as well. That ain't good. Alright, who's next? A 42,510 HP enemy. Alright. Since Altera has the most cards, we'll use her Noble Phantasm. Increase all mana of damage. And there we go.
Photon Ray. Brave Chain.
Bye-bye. Nice knowing you. You may be weakened, but you won't be able to do anything against our Noble Phantasms. There you go. 5 turns, not bad. For being weakened, that is. Thank you very much. Got another stake. Got 9 million more of those. And we can actually get someone's skills up. Ooh, a new place, the Meadow. Second to not all. Fighting some more berserkers. We are still weakened. Let's go.
So sexy. I'm the one's headed your way. Nice hustle there, Marsh. Think you can keep baiting them over here. Vantage points like this are great for using my spells without worrying about hurting anyone else. Okay, I'm ready for the next round. Come and get it, ghoulies. I've got a great big banquet all lined up for you to enjoy. Come forth, my beasts of envy. Come forth from the dim depths of your watery home. Barrier of many fates and feast upon the 6 calamities.
Alright, now it's a 2-battle one. Let's do it. Oh, thank God, at least we managed to take out one. Basically the same as last time. Don't be doing your hungry moans at us, you perv. How dare you? You're mine. No one else is. Although I did manage to see another Artonia Pendragon altar figure in a dress. Looked really good. I want it, but at the same time, would I be able to get it? Probably not. I would love to get that. Oh hey, we can do another chain. Alright. Increase attack. And your Noble Phantasm. I seriously need to get Altera's skills up though. That would help us a lot when we bring her out into the field. Oh wait. Give us some more crit stars. There we go.
Photon ray.
Goodbye, goal on the left and the right. Let's see if the crits will be enough to take it out in the first turn. We do that. Especially with defense down. Oh, hell yeah, I love Altair. She is freaking fantastic. Now, but I want her NP2, kind of in a way, but at the same time, getting her instead of another 5-star Saber that I don't have would kind of suck. I want my Modred already. That ain't happening anytime soon. Now, we're at Watley Residence. Berserker. And over here, we're gonna find Lavinia, most likely.
Stand back, Master. Resound, here in the first ring, let no evil stand.
Wait, Nessa, is that Absalom?
What?
So even Omir Watley, the one who was buried at the hill, turned into a ghoul.
That makes no sense.
Wasn't he the one controlling the ghouls? Master, Nezha. Be careful not to finish him off. We need to ask him what is really happening here.
Very well, understood.
Alright. This, and then this. Oh, it's another 3 battle one, dang it. How dare you do that to my beloved Artorial altar? How dare you? Now, Altar, would you please be so kind as to get your noble phantasm up? I feel like we are definitely going to be needing it this time. Seeing as how this is technically the last one of this story segment. Alright. That. That. That and that. Ill-tempered moan. Uh-huh. Sure. Goodbye, Ghoul B, and goodbye, Ghoul A. Here's the fatal battle. 95,865. Damage up. Now, both of them can do their noble phantasms. This should be over in 2 NP. I'd hope. Probably won't. But you never know, it could happen. Photon Ray, Excalibur, Morrigan. Let's do this with the Buster Chain of 2 NPs. And defense down. Oh yeah, gotta love it. 5 turns again. Did we get 5 turns on all 3 of them? If so, that was fantastic. Hey, Helena Bond 6. 2 Saint Quartz, thank you for loving me more. Or that I could say about a certain other few servants that didn't come home. Our great outer. Yeah. Leave this place, old man. Your work in this is finished. Mr. Carter, what are you? Carter, get back, it's not safe. Carter is the one behind all of the ghouls. There's no place for alchemists removed from this world's laws, not even hell itself. Now, return to the void from whence you came. Mr. Carter. Lavinia, my granddaughter. Oh boy. Carter, what are you doing? Stop this, don't you care about Abby at all? Oh geez, that's a lot. No battles, let's go. We're only 18 minutes in, almost 19. We got a lot to go, man. Section 4, oh good god, we're only section 4. Didn't Shimosa end on like 13 or 14? Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one unless it's just compacted with more story. Before dawn, Carter House.
Oh, good morning, Senpai.
What are you doing up this early, Marsh? I thought Nessa was keeping watch.
I could ask the same of you, Senpai. It's not even daybreak yet. Nessa is staying out of sight and keeping watch from the roof. This is the only place they can use their spirit forms after all. It looks like today will be the best weather we've seen in a while, even if the wind is still very strong.
How come you weren't in your room?
I was resting in Abby's room. Nessa and I both talked to her a bit last night. She was curled up in her bed crying. She's been trying to put on a brave face, but she's suffering quite a lot. She feels terrible about what happened to Tituba, and to Lavinia's family. And then there's...
Mr. Carter, right?
Yes, exactly. She said her uncle may be strict, but he was never the kind of person who would do something so cruel. I guess I haven't been much of help to you either, after all, Senpai.
Of course you have, Mars. Don't be silly. I'd be freaking out if you weren't here.
Thank you, Senpai. Okay, I'm going to go get ready. Mash, time for breakfast. Robin will keep watch now. Thanks, Nessa. It's still a little early for breakfast, but I think I can make you something quick and... Oh, wait.
What is it?
I just remembered that I checked the pantry earlier and we're almost out of food. Of course, we need to make sure Mr. Carter and Abby have enough to eat, but we also need to think about ourselves. Porridge, again.
Yep, pretty much. Morning, Carter House. Salem, day 4.
So that's what happened last night.
Thanks for investigating so quickly, Mata Hardy.
Of course, unfortunately, there did end up being some casualties. Some villagers put up a valiant fight and managed to defend themselves. But by the end of the night, 4 were dead. And to make things worse, they can't even be buried yet since this happened at the town graveyard.
Then where are the bodies being kept now?
At the Reverend's house. I happened to be there while they were discussing it, so I suggested that and the Reverend asked me to help out. They're now safely in his basement, which is locked and as secure as we can make it. Some of the bereaved were very upset about the idea though, so it took a lot of work to convince them.
Thanks again, Mata Hardy. I can understand where they're coming from.
So, we were not strong enough, even though they enjoyed our play. It's sad, but it's also infuriating, isn't it? These are just regular people trying to live their lives in peace. It's kind of ironic that the preparations they made to fight in wars against Native Americans end up being useful to them now. Oh, there you are, Sal. I'm afraid I've got some seriously bad news. Where's Marsh? I don't see her anywhere.
She said she'd be right back.
She said we were all out of food, so she went shopping with Abigail.
Damn this incarnation. Forcing us to eat to keep up our strength.
Yeah, it's adversely affecting our magical energy to turn around rate too. To make matters worse, even the general store was running low on stock, so it can't be easy for Marsh to buy what we need. Worst case scenario, we may have to deal directly with the farmers.
Wait, where's Mr. Carter?
You mean it's not here? Come to think of it, I don't see Robin anywhere either. I see. Oh, this is bad. So bad.
Is there another problem?
We can communicate with Chaldea again. What?
And this is bad because... Why didn't you say so sooner?
I thought Master was the only one who could set it up, let alone turn it on. Hey, don't look at me, I'm as shocked as any of you.
There's Medea. Oh, she's pissed.
Oh yeah, she's mad. Real mad, super mad even. I believe enraged is the right word.
Oh gee, I wonder why. Why can't we hear what she's saying?
You can see why I was hoping Marsh could calm her down a bit. Good idea. Still, you did this to you. Exactly. You made your bed, now you can lie in it. Anyway, the way Medea is responding to us from Chaldea, we must have an idea of what's going on here.
Let's see, pen and paper, pen and paper. I have no idea what she's yelling about.
You know, I wonder why communication suddenly came back online like this. Oh, that? Unfortunately, it had nothing to do with the work Marsh and I have been doing trying to get it turned up. It doesn't look like Chaldea did anything to provide interference either. It's weird. As far as I can tell, it looks like something either changed here or here with the Chaldea at the same time and activated the magical summoning circle. So then, it's not like the Demon God Pillar, something else is hacking us. Hacking? You really think anything could hack my workshop?
Medea seems to be losing patience. It's a shame that we're not all right here right now, but we can't wait any longer. Can we communicate with the Master? Got my pen and paper here, I'm good to go. Is this okay, Da Vinci?
Got it. Thanks for the bare bones update. I'm glad you're all okay, and we have a good idea of what's going on there now. Between T-Tuber's fate and Hopkins' arrival, things are clearly going very differently from real history. We don't have much time to trade info since our connection is unstable, so let's do that while we can. First of all, is that Circe?
No, that's Hestia, goddess of the hearth. Well, that got Medea to laugh.
What? Who are you calling a virgin goddess?
I love it.
Who are you calling a virgin goddess? I'm the great queen witch. Hey, stop patting my head like I'm a child, Sal. And you, quit pointing and laughing at me, Medea. It's great to see you haven't lost your sense of humor. But we really don't have time for that now, so let's save it for another time. At any rate, I believe it's safe to assume this unknown servant is Circe. Alright then. I'm glad to hear that we got a little good news in all this. At least we know now what one of the major threats we're facing is, so we can take measures against it. Do tell. Why isn't insightful Circe? Allow me to thank you on behalf of all Chaldea. Why thank you? I'm glad to see Chaldea's acting commander is so polite and understanding.
Did you figure out why Circe was summoned? Isn't she here because of your experiment?
After investigating things on our end, it's clear that the near-future observational in Sheba had a hand in Circe's accidental summoning. What's more, it's been acting strangely again since right before our comms were re-established, and well, bluntly, it's gone berserk. We're doing everything we can to keep the system running, but it could shut down at any time. Worst case, it could even damage the system or cause problems during your ray shift back. So we still have a lot of questions, but I think we'd better end the call after this next bit of info. Are you doing alright, Cell?
A-okay, a lot of this business is as usual.
This is the most critical thing I have to tell you. I'm going to have to broad strokes it for you. I wish I could have told Marsh directly, but oh well. These analysis results pertain to the Force incarnation you told us about earlier. When you infiltrated Salem, your memories were falsified. To be more exact, your entire cognitive process was jumbled up. We believe you are now able to connect your knowledge, i.e. your memories of past events, to the information you are currently receiving.
You mean we've been turned into different people? Chaldea? What's that? Oh boy.
Were you always this easily confused, Master? Come on, stop that. This is clearly not getting your joke at any rate. I'm impressed this Da Vinci lady managed to figure all that out from what little she had to work with. It does back up with what Circe warned us about.
This is terrible. We'll never figure out the truth as we are. This is a devastating blow to our mission. We're practically dancing in Demon God Pillar's palm right now. Is there nothing we can do?
Good point. Is there any way to counteract it? This condition induces visual and auditory hallucinations. It's like magecraft and more like, well, going mad. That's like. I had Mata Hari memorize a historical file in Salem before you went there, and Marsh already knew it. This file included a list of all known residents in late 17th century Salem identified prior to this incident. Comparing that list against the people there now should have told you who didn't belong there. But it sounds like you haven't been able to determine that. Which means that even Marsh, who's no longer a demi-servant thanks to her Galahad spirit origin being dormant, was unable to escape this effect. That bodes equally poorly for you too. Sal, you're in a seriously precarious state. That said, not even a Demon God Pillar can alter someone completely without a contract. Understood. This will not stand. One thing I can say is that there's probably some truth that can only be seen from within the madness. Something that's making it hard for us to observe Salem from the outside.
No, we cannot abandon our sanity. So why is Circe the least affected?
We still don't know, unfortunately. There's no way the runaway Demon God Pillar wouldn't predict that Chaldea would try to stop it. And there's no reason Circe would be an exception according to Medea here. I actually have a different opinion myself, but at this point I'm just speculating. At any rate, as long as you have a temporary contract with her in place. Sorry, the engineers are having a fit. Looks like our equipment is at its limit. I'm afraid we have to go. Next time I'll be ready to exchange information in a considerably more efficient manner. I pray to all your respective gods that you complete the mission and come back safely, alright? That's Circe. Do you intend to return to Chaldea? From Medea? Oh, hell no. She must still be living in Dreamland if she thinks I'm going back there. She was a lot smarter back when she was still a virgin.
She said absolutely, Medea.
Hey, what? Huh?
You're coming with me. I'm glad we were able to tell them we're okay. But this doesn't do much to help us.
I wouldn't say that. I feel much better now.
True, that is very important.
By the way, has anyone seen Mosh? Good question. She has been out shopping for quite a long time. She should have been back by now. I do not sense evil aura. But I am hungry. Can no longer move. Oh, are you stepping out then, Master? If you're going to go meet Mosh, I'll come with you. I can't wait to tell her about this call.
Thanks, Margarita.
No trouble at all, Sal.
I'll go too. I see now just how strange this village really is. I doubt the ghouls that showed up last night are the only one danger that should concern us.
It is a nice day for once, and I'm tired of staying inside. I think I'll take this chance to go out and...
I want you to keep an eye on the comms gear.
Huh? You know you're talking to the Queen Witch here, right? Hunger, famished, need crew. Are those wings? Do they taste like chicken? What? Hey, quit looking at me like that. Hey!
Bye-bye, Circe. Uh-oh. There seems to be something going on at the general store.
I see Abigail there, but where's Marsh? Oh great, it's that old woman again. Maybe I shouldn't have come along after all. She and I really don't get along.
Is she the one you were talking about? The bereaved you had trouble convincing?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Don't you understand, everyone? Have your eyes grown so clouded that you can't see what's right in front of you? We've been so enamored with these absurd plays that we have neglected our prayers. And now look at the tragedy that has befallen us.
Yeah, you said it. Maybe this is God's punishment for our sins. This is our village. Why haven't we given these outsiders, these heathens, free reign here? Why have we? Now, everyone, calm yourselves. That goes for you too, Rebecca. Settle down before you hurt yourself. I'm truly sorry that you lost your sister Mary to those monsters. I know a lot's happened with those performers too. But both the Reverend and the acclaimed judge from Boston have given them their blessing. And you've never been to one of their plays yourself, so you don't know what a good job they're doing.
Yeah. Tell me, Giles, and everyone else for that matter, have you already forgotten what we've been through? Are we no longer even telling our children? Whether it was during the long, harsh winters or the blood-red night when those savages attacked, we've always banded together against the difficulties that threatened us. If we turned away from the God again this time, he will surely turn his back on us in turn.
Yes, you're absolutely right. You're saying we should just do what we've always done, no. I'd feel better if we could do that too, but things are worse here now than they've ever been. The children are running off into the forest and dancing as if they've gone mad, refusing to listen to a word we say. Horrid monsters are forcing their way into our homes and eating everything in sight. How is shutting ourselves inside and praying going to help with such dreadful things happening all around?
My hearing may not be what it once was, but I say to you, God will always hear our prayers. By the seventh sunset, since this all began, Salem will be unified in peace.
Seventh sunset. It'll settle for our bodies still being in one piece by the seventh sunrise. I didn't even get to say goodbye to my family. Reverend or not, he's too young to be of any use. We need to drive these outsiders away and make Salem what it once was.
You're wrong. You're all mistaken. You're all claiming that God wants the same thing you do, but you don't really know what he wants.
What's wrong, Abby?
Oh, Sanson, Ringmaster Cell. I'm looking for Lavinia. Not that I expected to find her here. It looks like nobody's seen her since we went our separate ways last night.
Didn't you come here to go shopping with Marsh?
Yes, and we did. We ended up buying quite a lot, so I asked the shop owner if he wouldn't mind carrying it to our house for us. I'm just here waiting for him.
Where's Marsh?
Marsh? She's with Uncle. I thought you already knew that.
Mr. Carter, then. Do you know where they went, Abigail?
They went off toward the village outskirts.
Oh. It was you who enticed the Reverend into going along with this, wasn't it? What are you searching for now? Trying to find another man to sink your claws into.
You again? You think you could let go of my arm, please? And as for the Reverend, as I recall, you were far more enthusiastic than he was when you barged in on me backstage.
What?
I'm sorry, but I can't accept your request. Believe it or not, I love all the men of Salem equally.
Just shut up. You're the one who.
I'm sure Mata Hardy can handle this.
Shh. Try not to make any noise, Master. Can you come with me for a minute? It's urgent.
Robin?
I'm sorry, I screwed up big time. Really big. I lost sight of Marsh.
Alright, but Mata Hardy's...
Yikes. Yeah, looks like things are getting kinda heated, huh? It's okay. Go on ahead, Master. I'll handle things here. Let's go, Robin. That bastard better not do anything to my Marsha. Something had been nagging at me all this morning. So I secretly went up to Marsh and Abby to keep an eye on him. They'd finished their shopping and we were just passing by the town hall when Carter showed up. Said he was gonna go to Boston to fetch a judge or reinforcements if that didn't work out. Said this was the perfect chance to do it since the weather was nice. Then Marsh said she'd like to go with him part of the way. I think she was hoping to find a way out of the village. But there is no way out of Salem. Exactly. No way in, no way out. The only person who showed up here besides us is Hopkins, and he came from the wharf. Right now, it's impossible to leave this village. We triple-checked that the first day we were here. But Carter didn't seem concerned about that at all. Not surprised Marsh was curious. I got curious too, so I figured I'd keep an eye on them and not interfere. That was my screw-up. Next, Carter rented a horse at the stables and headed for the village outskirts. That's where I lost sight of them. Marshu! Hey, this is the fire from the beginning. Marsh! Marsh and Carter both vanished. Of course, I searched everywhere I could, but you couldn't find them. I'm sorry. This is all my fault. I treated Marsh like she was still a demi-servant without thinking about it. But even if she can protect herself, she's still just a regular human. If only I'd been more careful. The forest just gets thicker the more you keep going, so this is as far as we can go. It's basically a bounded field. Try and get through and you just end up lost, and after you wander a bit, you're right back in the village. Actually, now that you mention it, maybe they somehow managed to make it out. What, you got in touch with Chaldea? Well, that's great. Awesome even. Still, that would have been right around the time I lost sight of them, so if they did manage to escape, you'd think the Chaldea agents watching the bounded field's perimeter would have reported something had changed. So why didn't they? Alright, I almost forgot the other thing. Over here, Master. What are they all doing here? I've never seen so many crows in one place. Shoo, get out of here. It's in this hollow, Master. This is what I wanted to show you. It ain't pretty, but you've fought enough battles by now that I figured that you've seen worse. Just be ready. Is it a head? Mosh! Are these corpses? Parts of them anyway. These people have been dead for a long time. You can tell by how much they've worn away. Looks to me like there were two of them. A man and a woman. But who? They don't look like villagers. The bodies are at least a few years old. This hole was dug up real recently. Based on the teeth marks and the mess of the surrounding area, I'm guessing the ghouls did that. What is it, Master? One of them has a pendant of a cross. Token of the deceased, huh? Looks expensive, but it's also rusted charcoal black. If this were a real grave, I'd opt to just leave him alone. But this is too shallow to be a proper grave. Hell, we don't even know who these people were. No tombstone. We may as well hold on to that for a while. We can always put it back later if we figure something out. Good point. Can you tell how they died? How they died? Not much of a detective, but not like the armchair guy or the necromancer, but I'll give it a shot. They're in pretty bad shape, even for having been there as long as they have, and for the ghouls and crows picking away at them, but look. I can make out a gunshot wound on a woman's body, so we can go ahead and rule out natural causes. Either someone killed her or she took her own life. And the man's neck was broken a long time before the crows and ghouls got to him, which means one hanged, one shot. Looks like it. Then there's this weird rock formation. Looks like they used to be arranged in a perfect hexagon. Taking a wild guess here, but I think it might have been an altar. What the hell? Looks like it was broken apart on purpose, but why? Wait, hang on. Was there someone else here too? If so, maybe these two were actually sacrifices. Maybe we should have Circe take a look. Good point. Seems sensible. It'd explain how and why they died. Given their location, I bet this has something to do with the bounded fields around the village. Cause like I said, they sure didn't die of natural causes. Master, I'm gonna keep looking for Marsh. I'll take you back to town first, so you can fill everyone else in on what's... Now let's go back together. I'd think it'd be better if we don't split up now. Good point. Wasn't thinking, forgot I'm not my usual self here. If I'm not careful, I could end up dead. Okay, Master, I'll stop going off on my own from now on. Sorry again about this. It's alright, just don't do it again.
Marsh and Carter gone. Ran off together into the woods, huh? I didn't think Marsh went in for those scholarly types. Understood. Shall search for them at once. Hold it, Nessa. Hey, I said wait. Slow down. You'll set the floor on fire with those fire skate rocket booster things. Let go. Stupid Taoist puppet. Can you try to get a grip too, Cell? Your anxiety is getting Nessa all worked up. Sorry. Anyway, well, I do wonder where Marsh could be. If not whether she's safe, we have other matters to discuss right now. Good job making it back, Cell. We got something to tell you. Nessa found out we've got lookouts watching this house now. Lookouts who weren't there until yesterday. No, it's not familiars, humans. And not just Hopkins men, regular Salem people too. This whole thing with Marsh has got to be a trap. They're trying to throw us off, so we'll go look for her without watching our backs, and then we'll fall into any number of their traps they may have set.
Somehow I almost fell for it. I knew Salem was a trap from the beginning.
Huh, you sure about that?
So, what's so funny? So what did you want to talk about?
Right, it's about that human trash fire we all love to hate. I imagine you've sensed this by now too, Sal. Hopkins' words are powerful and poisonous. You know how throwing a pebble into a still pond can make surprisingly big ripples. Well, that is the kind of power at work here in Salem as we speak.
Could Hopkins really actually be a mage? Does it have to do with the Demon God Pillar?
Don't be absurd, that'd be way too obvious. Still, when all's said and done, I'm afraid I don't have any answers yet either, sorry. It sucks, I know. Those of us who have really mastered magecraft can usually get a good idea of what's behind spells and fortune-telling we've never seen before. Exactly the way of the Buddha, extends to all things, no different here. And yet here we are. It may look like a ritual we're totally familiar with, but it just feels off. It's fragile and sharp and dangerous, like a sulfur crystal. It changes shape for each person as if to ensnare them. It's like touching someone's mind.
Did you get that, Nessa?
Attain enlightenment, reach the root, master reason. If there is another fundamentally different path, one must lose the lotus of one's mind. And attain darkness manifest. Guess this is it for our temporary contract, huh?
Master, we have a serious problem.
Miss Ringmaster, what the Hardies?
Huh? Don't tell me she's gonna be taken to the gallows. Oh boy. Town Hall Provisional Court. She's on trial, huh? With God as our witness, this court is now in session. Defendant, Mata Hari, oh my god. Mata Hari, actress and performer. That is obviously just a stage name. Which is your real name? The one your parents gave you.
Margaretha Gertruda Zell is very common. I'd hate for any women with the same name here to feel like they were being attacked too, so please just call me Mata Hari.
Huh. The plaintiff in this case against Mata Hari is Bill Osborne. That's me. Osborne. You claim that Mata Hari is a witch, is that correct? That's right, she's a witch. A succubus sent by the devil himself. In today's court, we will examine the evidence and uncover the truth of these allegations. Oh please, this guy is just mad that he couldn't get his willy wet with Mata Hari. He's just so upset that Mata Hari wouldn't give it to him. After everything else that's gone on as well in the village, that now he's accusing her of a witch. Mainly because he can't get any. This guy is a freaking prick, man. Oh my god. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes, I most certainly do. To begin with that woman.
Miss Ringmaster, please cheer up.
I just can't help but worry about Marsh. Thanks, Abby.
She must have decided to go to Boston with Uncle. Don't worry, I'm sure she'll come back safely. Besides, there's no way Mata Hari could be a bad person. Mr. Osborne always makes a big deal out of everything. Everyone here knows that. I'm sure the judge will just scold him for making all this up.
No. No. He also wants us out of here. He will freaking lie through his teeth to make it seem like she truly is a witch. And since everyone else is still so on edge from everything else that's happened, they'll also possibly just go with it. And then we'll be on the run because we have to make sure Mata Hari doesn't get hanged or else she's dead permanently.
You look pale. You're scared, aren't you? It's okay, you're not alone. Here, hold my hand.
You're so strong, Abby. Sorry for making you worry.
Not at all. It's been so helpful having you all here with me. Mata Hari is one of your dear friends, right? I can tell you both respect each other. I'm a little jealous, really. But that's why you have to believe in each other and stick together when times are tough. Miss Cell, remember, you're the leader of this troop. You're like a young King David. When Goliath tried to kill David, and cursed him in the evil demon dragon's name.
Dagon.
David slew Goliath magnificently. He was just a humble shepherd. He didn't even have a sword or a spear.
Okay, shepherd. Yeah, it is the David I'm thinking of. Abby, I know you're trying to help me. David isn't really the best choice of person to use in this type of situation. He's a womanizer. Albeit, I'm gonna shut my mouth.
And all because his friends and David himself believed that God would strike the behemoth down.
That is probably what he would have done, huh? His sling was loaded with miracles and blessings.
Is that a joke, Miss Ringmaster? I'm afraid I don't quite get it. You're looking a lot less pale now. Are you feeling better?
Thank you, Abby.
Oh, you dropped something.
Now, is this Abigail's mother's necklace? The woman who was shot was Abigail's mother. The man who was hanged was Abigail's father. They were sacrificed. Now, once we see Abby's face just completely go pale after she sees the necklace drop, this is gonna take a turn.
Wait, what is this?
This is the pendant I found in the forest.
This was father's. Why do you have it, Miss Ringmaster? You found it at the edge of the forest.
Does this mean that what was it Williams's grave? Why doesn't Abby know where they were buried? Here, Abby, this is yours.
No. No, I don't want it. I can't accept it. It must have come from outside Salem.
Abby?
Please, just hold on to it.
Okay. Mata Hari is a dignified woman. She would never do something to warrant such vicious slander. Sanson, you are not presently giving testimony. Cell, as Mata Hari's employee and the leader of your company, I call you to the stand to serve as a witness. Rise. I'll put an end to this farce. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Next time. We're going on trial. Oh, crap. Oh, boy. Damn that Osborne. Just because he couldn't get any from Mata Hari, he ends up calling her a witch, put her on trial. And this is only Section 4. I don't even know how long Salem is. But with how much we've already done, and it's only Section 4, the sections might be short, but the story, on the other hand, is completely massive. Though we're still going to be finishing this, and then there's probably going to be like months upon months of waiting until the Lost Spell comes out. So we still got a long time. But yeah, with that, I'm going to end this episode here. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next one, where we will be going on to the stand to be Mata Hari's character witness and to try to prove her innocence. that Osborne is just a hound dog who tried to get himself some goods that he could not get because Mata Hari was not giving out. I never thought I'd see that before. So yeah, till then, see you guys later.